Your pet is spiritually communicating with you. Thank you for tuning into my video today as we learn about pets and their ability to communicate. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure you click the bell so you receive notifications when I post a new video. Pets have amazing abilities to communicate with their pet parent using telepathy. They do this when they are living, and they will still communicate when they have passed on. Your precious pet is not only your best friend, but your confidant and baby. When it is their turn to pass, this relationship does not end or change. Your beloved pet often becomes your spirit animal guide from the other side. Often you will catch glimpses of them, or they may come into your dreams. No matter what, they are always close to you, even if you can't sense, see, or feel them. They are with you. Trust that their spirit lives on and does communicate and visit with you. Sometimes a person will sense their deceased pet around them. They might feel them jumping up in the bed, hear them making sounds, the jingle of their collar, or sense them walking around. These experiences can happen long after your pet has passed. I personally have had a dog of mine that passed over 30 years ago suddenly appear walking down the hallway in my new apartment. It was like she was checking to see where I'm at and if it was a good place. These are the most common signs from a departed pet. These are natural signs, but what do you do if you want to spiritually communicate with your pet and they haven't died yet? What about a pet that is currently living? Are they trying to communicate with you? Yes, they are, and some of you can pick up what they are saying, and some don't. Their communication is on a spirit level, using telepathic communication. They are far more advanced than we are in that they can instantaneously communicate telepathically, whereas we as humans have to work to learn how to do that. How pets spiritually communicate with their human parents. Have you ever been occupied and suddenly a happy image of your little pet keeps popping in your mind? Your pet is trying to get your attention. They want you to know that they're thinking of you. Pets' mission on this planet is to bring joy and happiness to us humans. You could call it their soul path. They want you to know that they're thinking of you. One of the most incredible communications I have had with one of my pets' babies came from my cat Isis. One morning about 6:30 a.m., I heard a voice calmly and clearly say to me, "There is someone in the house." When I opened my eyes, Isis was on my chest with her face right at mine. I immediately turned on the closed-circuit cameras and saw the intruder. I was able to scare them off by shouting into the intercom system. I couldn't believe what had happened that day, and even now, many years later, it still amazes me. It shows how much my precious cat, Isis, was taking care of me. Our pets do consider it part of their mission in this life to take care of us. We think we're taking care of them, when in reality, it's the other way around. Pet signals. Have you ever been occupied and had a feeling that something was wrong with your pet? Has your pet ever been at the vet's and you start to feel that something's not right? That is your little pet communicating to you spiritually through telepathic methods. They are using their energy to call you. They don't need a cell phone like we humans do. What to do if this happens? Immediately respond. First and foremost, communicate with your mind, and they will pick up what you are saying telepathically. Send them calm energy. If they're at the vet's office, call immediately. Keep sending those calming messages with your mind, as they will receive them. Your pet will always let you know if there is a problem, and keep your telepathic antenna on alert. Your pet will contact you telepathically when there is an emergency. They can do it. You may not have been able to tune into them, but remember they are always sending messages to you. It takes a bit of concentration and increasing your intuitive self, but you can start hearing and sensing messages from your pet. If you are like me, you probably sing special songs to your pet. If you hadn't, think of a song that reminds you of them, or maybe make up one of your own. Singing is a powerful form of communication that animals respond to. I've had this happen with all of my pets, from parakeets to dogs and cats. With each one, I've had a special song that they resonate to. Singing is a method of communicating love, and it's the only language that does not need an interpretation. If your pet has passed on, you can still sing a song to them. I had a dog named Lady back in the 70s and 80s. I always sang to her the song Foxy Lady by Jimi Hendrix. A few years after her passing, I was in my car and that song came on the radio, and I just broke down crying, remembering her. I'm sure it was her way of saying hello. Music touches the soul more than anything else. If you are grieving over the loss of a pet, songs can be a great release as well as helping you connect to their spirit. Remember, if the song suddenly comes to your mind, it is your pet communicating. They want you to be happy, and they are bringing up good memories. I hope this has helped you understand some of the ways that your pets are communicating with you. Pay attention to the body language and the vocalization of your pet, as they will tell you many things that is going on with them and what they feel about you. Remember, you are number one to them, and nobody else will ever replace you in their life. Even if your pet is deaf, they can still pick up your telepathic messages. Just like your beloved pet that is crossed over will still get your messages. Never stop communicating with them. It is possible to communicate with any living being. That is what I do in my spiritual pet readings. If you would like to know more about what your pet has to say to you, be it living or deceased, contact me and I will help you. I find communicating with animals to be the most rewarding work that I do. Your pet is always communicating, and it's just learning how to intercept their messages. I thank you for listening. This is Cherokee Billie.